I'm Anna, the top woman trader in the world, and I help beginner traders generate profits. In this video, we'll explore the essential strategies for building a solid foundation in long-term trading. Good morning, traders! Before we dive into this ocean of knowledge about trading and investing, I have one important thing to tell you. If you want to see how I put all these beautiful theories we're about to discuss into practice, don't forget to check out my courses. There, you can understand how I trade stock indexes and commodities. It's like sitting next to me as I try to tame these financial bulls and bears, but without the risk of me stealing your coffee. I hope you're comfortable, because today I'm taking you on a journey into the fantastic and a little deceptive world of long-term trading. But beware, because I'm about to blow your mind. Long-term trading doesn't exist. Boom. I know. Some of you are already thinking, what the hell is she talking about? But trust me, by the end of this chart, you will understand everything. So, let's start with the basics. How many of you are looking for is not long-term trading but an income? And guess what? This is achieved through investing, not trading. There are two completely different things, like pizza and pineapple, which, by the way, should never be together on the same pizza, but that's another story. But wait a minute, before we start, let's clarify one thing. What does it mean to be a trader? Well, a trader is like a surfer of financial waves. It's someone who actively speculates on an asset, buying and selling goods, stocks, contracts, and so on. The key word here is actively. Being a trader means working every blessed day, being glued to charts as if they were the last season of Game of Thrones, and always learning new things about markets and about yourself. And you know what? Those videos of traders in Ferraris in Dubai, they're a colossal lie. They are faker than $3 bill. The reality is what we spend most of our time in front of a monitor, staring at charts, reading news, or checking the economic calendar. It's not as glamorous as they make it out to be. Believe me, it's more like being an accountant with a pen chart for emotional roller coaster. Being a trader requires sacrifice and maturity, because yes, when you make money, it's your merit. If you feel financial genius, the wolf of Wall Street. But guess what? When you lose, it's your fault. Period. You can't blame the cat that crossed your path or the moon in Scorpio. That's why I created my memberships, where I show how I behave in every market situation. It's like having a personal trainer, but for trading. I show you I swear and suffer too, so you will feel less alone. Now let's all move on to the investor. An investor is like someone who plants a tree and patiently waits for it to grow. They don't stand there every day checking if it has grown by a millimeter. They are looking for something simple and passive. They want to put their money somewhere and see it grow over time, like a financial bonsai. If you clicked on this video, I bet that what you want, a magic formula for passive income, like finding Aladdin's lamp. But instead of the genie, there's Warren Buffett. Did I guess right? Well, I have good news for you. This formula exists and it's simple. It's called investing in stock indexes. Mainly, the US market is taken as a reference, and specifically the S&P 500 index. You know what? This index statistically makes a 12% annual return. Not bad, huh? It's like having a piggy bank that films itself up. I think I'm not alone. There are a couple of billionaires who think like me, that 99% of the world's population investing in this index on a constant basis is the most effective way to earn passively. And when I say constant, I mean making a monthly accumulation plan. Every month, buy this index for your whole life. Sounds boring, right? Like eating plain rice every day, but I assure you it works. In a short time, you will find yourself with a small income that over time will allow you to live, and maybe even add a little sauce to that rice. I know what you are thinking, but how long will it take me to have an income that allows me to live? I want to buy the yacht tomorrow. The answer is, it depends. It depends on your initial capital, how much you pay in each month, and above all, your standard of living. If you want to live like a Kardashian, well, it will take a bit longer. The less you pay in each month and the higher your standard of living, the longer it will take. It's like filling a pool with a teaspoon. If the pool is Olympic size, it will take a bit longer. And if the market crashes, buy. And if the market crashes even more, keep buying month after month. It's like it's on sale. The more it goes down, the more convenient it is. Remember, I said 12% average. There will be lost years, but within a few years, everything will go back up. For a period in which the CPA 500 does minus 30%, the next year it will be 40+%. It's normal. You don't have to be scared. It's like a roller coaster. There are breathtaking descents, but then you always go up. Now, you might be wondering, if it's so simple, why does everyone do it? Why don't I see people on the street yelling, "I found the holy grail of investing"? The answer is simple. Because it's boring and requires consistency. And people in general are as inconsistent as the weather in spring. It's a method that in the short term also requires sacrifices, and many are not willing to make them. They prefer the adrenaline of daily trading or the illusion of becoming millionaires with cryptocurrencies. Life is a matter of choices, and people usually choose the easiest way, that one that everyone does. But you know what? This means you will end up like everyone else, on average depressed with a job you don't like and sick with life. But hey, it's normal. If you do what everyone says does, right? It's like following a flock of sheep. You might end up in a nice pasture or straight into a ravine. Now that you know this magical secret, you can create your own automatic income. But how do you go about buying the CPA 500? Don't worry, you don't have to go to Wall Street with a suitcase full of cash. There are many ways. The main ones are through mutual funds and ETFs. These are financial instruments that allows you to replicate the index one-to-one. It's like having a photocopy of the entire American market in your portfolio. You will need to open an account with a bank or broker that allows you to buy this type of instruments. Now, practically, any bank allows you to enter the stock market. It's easier than ordering a pizza online. The advice I give you is to choose ETFs that give distribution of profits. I know that fiscally in many countries it is not convenient, but receiving a small income in your checking account of about 2% each year is a psychological factor that everyone underestimates. It's like receiving a birthday present every year from the market. In fact, with that percentage you can start living off your income, paying at the beginning even just some bills. But after 10-20 years, this will allow you to even live off your income like a pension. Imagine being able to say thanks, but no thanks to your boss in a few years. Don't be fooled by those who only act as tax advisors and know nothing about the psychology of investing. Trust me, this is the best way. And I'm not trying to sell you anything, because I do trading and don't offer wealth management services. I'm not here to sell you magic dust to get rich. I'm giving you a small but powerful formula for achieving success in finance. Preservation is what makes this method powerful, not tax optimization. If you do want what I've explained regardless of your income, you'll see that after a few years, you will find yourself with significant capital without even noticing it. It's like planting a seed and forgetting about it, when coming back one day to find a tree laden with fruit. Let me explain how I manage my capital. I have a trading account and a checking account that I live on. The trading account has, for example, $50,000 to use for trading. Every day there is a profit, I take the profit and move them for the checking account. Every day. It's like milking account. Every drop counts. Obviously, in case of losses, I do nothing and wait until I'm becoming above 50k to make a transfer. Then I wait in the cow to produce more milk before milking it again. In the checking account, I must always have a sum that allows me to survive for at least a year, let's say 30k. It's my safety cushion, like having a financial airbag. Every time there is an excess on this account, I buy CPA 500 so my capital grows without me actually doing anything complex. It's like having a robot that invests for you while you sleep. But what are the crucialities then? I repeat it once again. The cruciality is you. If you every month don't make the transfer, making the money disappear. It will disappear anyway. Let me give you an example to make you understand. An average smoker spends $150 a month on cigarette. Do you think that when they stop smoking, this money will remain extra in their account? But obviously not. It will be spent on something else. Maybe buying more snacks or going to the movies more often. If instead you first make this money disappear by buying ETFs, it will disappear from the account, but will remain as personal assets that generate income for you. It's like transforming a vice into an investment. Guys, that's it. I hope this chat has opened your eyes to how to create a real passive income. Remember, consistency is the key. It's not glamorous, it's not exciting, it won't make you feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. but it works. And in the end, isn't that what matters? You may not have a Lamborghini in the garage, but you will have financial peace of your mind in your bank account. And believe me, sleeping peacefully is worth more than any sport car. So what are you waiting for? Start today. In 10 years, you'll look back and wonder why you didn't start sooner. And remember, if you have questions or want to see how I apply these strategies in real life, my memberships are always there waiting for you. Together we can turn your financial dreams into reality, or at least into a more substantial bank account. And if you really want to understand how I handle these situations in daily practice, my courses are what you need. I explain exactly how to recognize the signals on the charts of European indices and commodities, how to set the right money management, and how to protect your capital. You will understand in detail how to apply these strategies in the real world, with practical examples and concrete trades. Think about where you could be in a year if you started learning the right strategies today. I'm waiting for you in my courses, where you can understand all these techniques in detail and much more. It's time to move from theory to practice. Remember, the market is out there, full of opportunities. It's up to you to seize them with wisdom, a bit of courage, and why not, with a little help from me. See you on the other side, budding investors. And remember, if you feel lost in the maze of charts, or if compound interest seems more complicated than the menu of a Chinese restaurant, you know where to find me. I'm here to transform your help into laughter and your moments of panic into occasions for profit.